Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to more 428 Shibuya Scramble. My name is Raven from the Sky. Let's do this. Alright, so what I'm gonna try to do and do come out at the same time, is jump back to Kano and keep pursuing the perp. Okay. Oh wait. Oh, I messed up. We've already seen this, so we can just... Perp, police are on for perpetrator. The accuser is referring to the fact that the principal offender in the case must be elsewhere. Must be. I bet you there's an achievement to get all choices right. I bet you. So. Ghostface might be at stake. Can't recall another maximum from this. Yep. Always assume a worst case scenario. That's a hint in itself. This guy go. That implies he was counting on the team. But if the crook had planned a way to break through the police, which he did, that we've got the bad endings, he did plan it. Because he just casually walked up to her and took her. No matter what had happened, you saw the bad endings. Should he take this guy down or back off after all? It is too big of a risk. I think the purpose here was too big of a risk. He had to catch this guy ASAP. The man darted down a narrow alleyway. Kano ran faster. The man sprinted through the side streets. Eventually, he knew his way around Shibuya pretty well. He noticed two people over by a trash pile. At first, they appeared to be a young couple. Oh, that was the right choice. All right, we got it. Then, looking more closely, he realized that the girl was Hitomi. Mr. Kuze, I've located Hitomi Hasawa. The couple took off running, the rough-looking guy dragging Hitomi by the hand. She's with a man in his 20s. Looks like she's being led away against her will. Clarify, please, Kuze demanded. What's going on? I'm not sure. Was this guy a member of some criminal group? It looked like the two were running away from something. All right, we'll handle the foreigner. You go after Hitomi. Got it. Kano sprang into action. Stop right there. The young man glanced back at Kano. Rather than stopping, he picked up speed, continued to drag Hitomi along with him. She didn't seem quite able to keep up. Kano knew he could catch him. He tried to close the distance in a sprint. After a short distance, the young man stopped, realizing he couldn't outrun his pursuer. Shooting Hitomi behind him, he glowered at Kano. "Why did you run off?" Kano demanded. "Because you were chasing us." A blatant lie. People didn't just bolt like that without good reason. The young tough started edging away, keeping Hitomi behind him. Kano followed. "Look, just let the girl go." The guy glanced back at Hitomi. She shook her head fearfully. Maybe this troublemaker had warned her to keep her mouth shut. "You've got this, Kano. Just don't let them out of your sight." Who? A sudden blow to the top of his head left him staggering. His eyes spun as he reeled with vertigo. There was a flapping sound and a vague black shape wheeled above him. Was that a crow? It was the last thing Kano saw before his vision went dark. Don't tell me a bad ending again. Oh my God. Was that a crow? In the midst of chasing the man who snatched the attaché case, Kano happened across Hitomi and Aichi while confronting them. He suffered a blow to the head and was knocked out cold, but Aichi only came this way because he thought it was the quickest way to escape with Hitomi. If he had gone for the police box instead, things might have gone differently. The key is what Aichi does at 10:35. Oh my God. Probably be a mistake to intrude. Another crazy day in Shibuya. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I bet that's what this is. Some TV show about a kidnapping and the girl has to make the ransom handoff. And there's probably some actor lurking around here playing the suave, handsome detective. Ashley gave a chuckle and turned away. A soothing breeze blew by as wispy clouds drifted overhead. They picked a nice day for a shoot. Smiling inwardly as he resumed his trash-picking mission, wondering what other surprises the day would hold. A few moments later, he heard a loud bang, and the scramble went into an uproar. Huh? Someone blow a tire? People were running from all directions to see what had made the sound. Or maybe they're shooting an action scene now. Aichi was a tad bit curious, but he strolled away from the scramble without looking back. Maybe he'd head to Yotsuya today to stretch his legs a bit. The number is 428 in Japanese if you mounts. It's best not to get distracted. It was trash that needed the collecting. Oh my God! Your future is garbage. Because the commotion and the scramble was blah. He'd probably have a pretty uneventful day. Good for him, but the girl was actually in danger, as he'd have discovered if he had investigated further. He missed his chance to help her out. Go back and try making a different choice. The heck? How many choice? Oh my God! I'm screwing this up. Terrible. Says the key is to what he does at 10:35. Hey. Kept pursuing. Mysterious man. What's the deal? The future's garbage. But if I go up to her, we get arrested. If I don't, it signals the jump, which leads to what's the deal? That's gonna say, well, should we go up to her? Okay. Okay, the gun. Yep. The single fluid motion, the man lifted up the gun and pointed in the girl's direction. He was aiming right for her head. Huh? The girl had noticed the man with the cane now. Seeing the gun pointed right at her, she froze in fear. Aichi didn't hesitate. Breaking into a full run, he tackled the gunman with all his might. Caught off guard, the man sprawled in the pavement. But the would-be assassin kept hold of his weapon and quickly scrabbled back to his feet. Aichi knew he had to act fast. He grabbed the ashy-faced girl by the arm and attempted to drag her away. "This way," he shouted. She just stared at him, uncomprehending, trembling like a startled animal. "Come on, run!" Finally, the girl snapped out of her daze and gave a fearful nod. "The police box, let's go. Let's just get out of here." Still pulling the girl by the hand, Aichi headed for the police box outside the train station. But it was empty. There were always policemen and staffing in these things. Why did it have to be unmanned now? Aichi flashed a worried glance behind him and saw the assassin in pursuit like a man possessed. Yikes, this is not good. There was nothing they could do but run. The frightened girl on the teller, Aichi ran beneath the JR Yamanote line railway overpass. The railway loop line services the Tokyo metropolis. Typically, the morning rush is quite intense. It stretched from Ueno Station to Okamichi. Okachamichi Station. Sometimes crowded as high as 216% capacity, roughly 300 people riding in a space designed for 143 passengers. Jesus! Unrelated to the Yamate line, subway that operates in the city of Kobe. "Don't worry, just trust me," I told her. But first, they sped past a convenience store when an employee was cleaning up the sidewalk. "Here, take this, will ya?" as she tossed over the bag of trash. "Huh? Wait, what?" "This way." They slipped through the crowd into a nearby back alley. "But this way's a dead end," the girl said breathlessly. "Like I said, just trust me." Stopping abruptly, Aichi kicked down a wooden plank, covering a gap between two buildings, clearing a space that a person could fit through. "See? You can get away through here. In you go." But the girl just stood there looking terrified. What's the matter? She said, come on, we gotta hurry. But I... She looked at him as if he too was about to pull a gun on her. He could hardly blame her. After all, he was just some random guy who turned up out of nowhere. But this was no time for dawdling. The man with the cane appeared at the end of the alley. Oh, shoot. If they just stood there, he was going to catch them. Okay, sweetheart, hear me out, he said in a rush. The name's Aichi Endo. I live in the neighborhood, and I'm not the kind to stand idly when a girl is being chased by some killer. So please, just trust me, and I'll do my best to keep you safe. He hoped the look in the girl's eyes would convince her. The look in his eyes could convince her that he was being on the level. After a painfully long moment, the girl nodded her acceptance. Phew. Right, let's start with this. He had paused beside an enormous stack of beverage crates. With a quick shove, Aichi knocked the whole pile down, sending it cascading across their pursuer's path. And that was a close call. The man with the cane was floundering, struggling to get past the falling crates. My bad, man. Mind cleaning that up for me? The man scowled back at them and fumbled for his gun. Aichi flashed him, waved goodbye, and slipped away between the buildings with the girl. Hurrying down a narrow alley, they emerged into this side street lined with dive bars and clubs. Assuming the man with the cane hadn't given up, he would probably lie in wait on the path back to the main road. Aichi decided their best bet was to try to stay inconspicuous rather than risk getting caught on the move. Guess we can lie low here for a bit, he said. He led the girl to the entrance of a tiny old hostess club. She followed. Aichi flicked the switch inside the front door, and a chintzy chandelier glowed to life. He sat the girl down on the small sofa beside the counter. She gave him a worried look. Aichi felt a pang of embarrassment as he realized what she must be thinking. Oh no! Don't get the wrong idea. I'm not gonna try any funny business. Someone I know used to run this place. I'm not in business anymore, so I figure we're safe here. The girl chuckled at this evident discomfort. All right then, she said. So we good? We're good. Okay, well, good. Aichi made a vague attempt to straighten his disheveled clothes. So how about some introductions? I'm Aichi Endo, like I said earlier. You can just call me Aichi. Or Aichi. I'm saying Aichi. I'm Hitomi Osawa. You can call me Hitomi, I guess. With each new word out of Hitomi's mouth, each new word, I said world, Aichi felt his heart sing. She was charming, personable. Just about everything about her was captivating. Aichi had never met another girl like her. Aichi? What? Is something the matter? You were spacing out there for a bit. Aichi shook his head to dispel his daze. Darn it, this is no time to get all starry-eyed. He needed to think of some way to keep her safe from the guy who was after her. Look, can you tell me what the heck's going on? Please, I need to know if I'm going to help you. Right, okay. I'm not really sure where to begin. Tommy looked down, lost in thought. Apparently hers was a long story. All right, she said at last. Guess I'll just explain things as they happened. Wait, hold up. Could you keep it as simple as you can? I mean, I'm not really the sharpest tool in the shed. Complicated explanations ain't exactly my strong suit. Okay, Hitomi chuckled. I'll try my best. She got comfortable and then started her story. So last night somebody abducted my sister. The kidnapper demanded that I make the ransom handoff personally. He told me to stand by the statue of Hachiko in Shibuya at 10 o'clock in the morning to make the exchange, so I did. Whoa, I'm sorry, hold up a sec. She suddenly lost the thread of the conversation. Times like this, you can press to go back and reread what you've already seen. Somebody abducted my sister. The kidnapper demanded that I make the ransom handoff, blah, 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 to make the exchange, so I did, and thus the man came by and took the attached case with the money, and then afterwards, that other guy with the cane turned up and pointed his gun at me, and... Could you say that again, but like simpler? Huh? Sure. I'm just having trouble following this all. I mean, is this the plot to some movie or soap opera? No, that's not. Or some kind of hidden camera show. This is real. This really happened. The look in Hitomi's eyes was dead serious. She got to be telling the truth. What would the point? What would be the point of lying? And he had seen the attached case and the gunman himself. How much was the ransom, if you don't mind me asking? Hitomi hesitated. 50 million yen. Aji gave a whistle of amazement. Whew. Detectives told me that was a typical amount for a kidnapper to ask for. It's plenty, that's for sure. Guess there's good money in that sort of thing. Soon as the words were out, he realized his blunder. Sorry. I shouldn't have put it that way. Fidgeted awkwardly and Hitomi looked away. I'm an idiot, but okay. I think I get this kidnapping thing. So I'm guessing those guys who chased the guy who took the ransom were undercover cops. He replayed the scene in his head. But then, attached case and ran right. So if you were empty-handed, why did that guy with the cane come after you? I'm honestly not sure. Hitomi's words trailed off. This was clearly difficult for her to talk about. Anyway, we should probably get you to the police as soon as we... No, we can't do that. Hitomi's tone was resolute. I can't take this to the police. Why not? Archie waited for an answer, but none came. After a long and awkward silence, she stood up from her seat. And we are going to stop it here for the day, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. My name is Raven from the Sky. If you enjoyed the episode, do me a favor and drop a like and subscribe to help the channel and the series grow. Take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.